Hi there everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. Today we're going to be using a free with purchase through Trinity Stamps. This is the March freebie. It's called No Brainer. It's this darling little set. It's a brain. It's got a couple different faces, some sentiments, and it does have the matching die to go along with it. I'll have a link down to the store down below, and you can go check it out if it's something you're interested in, but it is a free with purchase. And it's just for the month of March. So yeah, go grab it while you can. We're going to be using this set of powders. This is from Lindy's Gang. This is the magical shaker set called Boho Dreams. And there are several colors in there. I'll talk about those as we get to those. But the paper I'm using, I have measured about 4¼ by 5½ inches. And it is a mixed media paper. So it's going to be able to handle all the water I'm doing on it. It'll warp a little bit, but it ends up not really being an issue. If you try to do this on regular paper, the paper would pill. It would do more than just warp. But this stuff is mixed media paper, so it works perfect for that. So like I said, these are powders. If you've never used them before, they're really neat. This that blue that I was using is called Mystic Crystal Teal. And then this pink purple one that I'm using is called Wonderlust Wisteria. And as you can see, you sprinkle those out. And the powders are neat because there are all different colors of powder inside there. Obviously, the main color being whatever it's called. Like this one that I just used is called Dusty Dreamcatcher Gray. And you can tell that has some gray and blue in it. But these powders are really interesting and neat because each little granule is its own little color and it can spread out. You don't need a lot, so I'm tapping very lightly with my finger, as you can see. And I am using a paintbrush to move those colors around a little bit. I would say if you've never used these and you do decide to grab some, playing is the best way to kind of figure out what you like to do with them. You're going to see me watercolor with them later because they're really good for that also. But I'm going to build this background up. So I'm hitting this with my heat tool right now. This is not going to be the finish of this background. But this is the part that is the most fun when it comes to using these powders. I love making backgrounds. That's pretty obvious if you go to my channel or if you've ever watched me before. Backgrounds are kind of where it's at for me. And so doing something like this was very therapeutic and fun. I just really enjoyed the process of making the background. So this was my first layer, and since these are watercolor powders, the best way to get them to, I don't know, look with depth and interest is to work in layers. So that's my first layer. It's nice and dry now. And this has a lot of shimmer to it. That's another thing I forgot to mention. These are not flat. These are a shimmer powder. And so now I'm spritzing a little bit more water in that area, and I'm coming back in with some more of that Mystic Crystal Teal. And you can see I'm moving that around with the paintbrush and kind of dipping that in and dipping it up in some of the other areas. And as long as the colors you're using are kind of colors that are closer, or if they mix, they're not going to make a brown, then you're good to go. If all else fails, give it a try. see what you come up with. You might be really surprised. And so I'll heat set that and we'll work in some more layers. But I'm even putting some of those powders on the side, spritzing a little water into it, and then filling in the color where I want to. Once again, these do have a lot of shimmer to it. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but in real life, this is so shimmery. So I'm going to go in with even a little bit more of those colors, again with the Wisteria, or the Wonderlust Wisteria up in that corner, spraying that around. That one's pretty because it has some pinks and purples in it, and just the variation of color in each one of these powders is really cool. And then we'll come in with some more. The other colors, the Sandalwood Scents is more of a yellow color, and then we also have the Dreamy Desert Rose, which is a color I'm going to use to watercolor with. I'm putting some of that Dusty Dreamcatcher Gray up in that upper corner, and then we'll bring in some more of that Sandalwood Scents. But this background is really coming along. I'm really enjoying how it's looking. But the process does take some time, and you'll know when you're done. You'll know. It's a personal preference. Some of you might think I've gone too far. Some of you might think I haven't done enough by the end of this. But in the end, it's, have fun. just play around and have fun. All right, using a little bit of that sandalwood scent at the bottom, and you can't really see it very well on the camera, but it does add some blooming in there, which is kind of what I was going for. And I'll add a little bit more powder. It looks like I'm adding a lot with as much as I'm hitting my finger on there, but I'm really just a few granules at a time. And then up in that upper portion of the paper, you can see it, the yellow kind of come to life. And down at the bottom, you can see it kind of coming to life too. But I think we're just about there. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Look at all that texture on there, the shine and shimmer. It's really pretty, and those colors go together so well. So now we're going to stamp out our brain. Once again, that was a freebie with purchase. And I have some Wow embossing powder, Midnight Sky. It has some glitter to it. So I'm stamping using some archival ink. And if you do it quickly and you cover that with the powder will stick to the ink. And then I'm going to brush off some of that in the center, and I'm going to stamp the eyes. I didn't want the eyes to have the shimmer or the glitter to them, so I'm just stamping those with the black. So it's the eyes and the mouth. And this set has 2 sets of eyes and mouths. So you have a couple choices. And so we'll heat set that until that is smooth and melted, or as smooth as it can be, considering it has glitter in it. And then we'll clean up our mess, and we can move on to coloring our little brain. Now, like I said, you can watercolor with these powders, so I'm going to do that. And the color I'm using is that Dreamy Desert Rose, which I thought was the perfect color for our little brain. And so I spritz a little water in there. I'm using a water brush, and I'm just dabbing that color up on the brain. He's so cute with his little face. I don't end up adding any other colors to our brain. I do end up coloring his tongue with a red marker. You don't see that, but now he's ready to be die cut out. So I'm just bringing in my Scout die cutting machine. I'll use a little bit of mint tape to tack him down, or the die down, and then we'll run that through the machine, and he'll be all ready to go on the front of our card. I love his little expression. All right, now we need to trim down our front panel. I want this to have a small border around it, so I'm trimming it down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And then we're going to trim down some black cardstock to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, so that will be the full front of an A2 size card. Now, I'm running out of black cardstock, and yes, I do need to buy more. Have I yet? Absolutely not. But I'm trying to salvage what little I do have. So I'm cutting out the center. I'm just going in about 1/2 inch and cutting out the center of that piece of black cardstock so I can save the black cardstock for another project. And then we'll just glue that down to our panel, down to the front of our rectangle of black. I stamped my sentiment onto some cardstock that matched. I thought it matched pretty well with that Mystic Crystal Teal color. And then I have another piece of black cardstock that I'm just going to put a layer of glue on, and then we'll glue down our sentiment to that. I'm going to use some foam strips on the back of our sentiment and also on the back of our brain. And then we'll peel off the release paper and attach down our sentiment. I love that, you're on my mind. And then I'll trim off the excess, and then we can peel off the release paper on our brain and put our brain down also. So now he's ready to go on to a card base. That card base measured 5 1/2 inches by 8 1/2 inches and was scored at 4 1/4 inches. So it's a side folding A2 size card. And then I'll glue that down. And then, of course, I can't not do something on the inside. So I'm going to stamp another sentiment on the inside. And then that extra piece that I had trimmed off from our panel, I'm going to glue down to the bottom and then trim off the excess. And then I have to do a little bit more to the outside. We're going to add some embellishments. Those are the golden sparkle stars. Those are pretty new, and they're perfect for all occasions, of course. But I thought the stars would be perfect for our little brain, like he's thought of something. And so I'm just going to use my pickup stick along with some liquid glue and adhere those little stars down. I didn't go too crazy. There's a few on there, but I didn't go too wild. And so once those are on there, that's going to finish off our card for today. I love how this turned out, and I'd love to know what you think. You can leave a comment down in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.